Happy Friday. How's everyone doing today? I'm going to tell you how I feel, what I'm pulling in the energy of the collective. You let me know if that's what's going on. What's good, gang? Listen, let me tell you about the energy out there today. It is... I walked out my door. I went to go put the trash out. And, when I first come out, whether it's to get in the car or whatever, I try to feel the energy, right? See what's going on. And I thought, I went and dumped my trash and I'm walking back to go wash my hands. And I'm like, oh my God, it feels so somber and heavy and just, ugh, right? And I thought, well, I'm not really surprised in light of what's going on in this country, right? Everybody's wondering what's going to happen and seeing how things are escalating and changing and what's true and what's lies and how do you decipher it and different things, right? Anyway, listen, today's energy's a 1, right? 1 is new. 1 is about being your own architect, right? It's about change. It's about initiating and influence, right? Set goals. Plan, right? Get ready, be ready. Don't let it stop you from living life. Don't let it stop you for planning for your future, okay? And again, don't look too far into the future because you rob yourself of today, okay? But do what you have to, okay? It's also a 6. Today's the 6. 6 is about family. It's about togetherness. It's about being present. It's about spending time, right? Call your parents, right? Stay home. Have game night. Cook dinner at home, right? Get everybody together. And it's also about the material world. But the material in the world in a way to show you that material stuff comes and goes, right? 6 is family. Only love lasts. In the material world, only love lasts, right? So, take that as you will. Anyway, moving right along. It's all going to tie back together. Bear with me a minute, okay? So, while I was having my coffee and things this morning, and just, doing my morning the way I do my morning, right? An ant goes by on the table. And I'm like, oh, they're waking up. Spring is here. Spring is here, right? They're waking up. And then here comes another. And I thought, oh, you know what, though? It's still a little chilly. Let me, because this is what I do. Let me dig a little bit deeper on that, right? So, of course, I got to see what the ants represent. So, anyway, and then while I was writing and looking this up and stuff, 10:44 came up on the clock. Okay? So 10:44 is about shifting your focus inward, right? That inward, guys, doing that inner work on yourselves and different things, right? Prioritizing your own healing and emotional needs because we are able to do that for ourselves, right? And because most don't want to sit down and do that kind of stuff, that's where people, start to get addictions, whether it's drinking or shopping or eating or whatever, because you're trying to distract yourself from dealing with that kind of stuff, okay? It's about building a stable foundation for your future. Again, one day at a time, one step at a time, right? You can't take shortcuts in certain things. You just can't. It'll fall apart, right? And not neglecting yourself while you're helping others. right? And that brings me back to, if we don't take care of ourselves first and foremost, how can you take care of your tribe, your family, and everybody else, right? When you're the only one that's doing it, all it does is continue to deplete you, until you get your ass sat down. Ask me how I know. Yeah. Listen, your health is the most valuable asset you will ever have, right? You only get one. I don't care how busy you are. And if you're being busy for the dollar, you're doing yourself you're doing yourself a disservice there, okay? You've got to carve out the time. You have to. You have to. You need that hour to exercise, to go for a walk, to meditate, whatever. Something for yourself and your health and you to decompress, right? And get everybody else's stuff off of you and different things like that. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the ant. Ants represent strong work ethic, relentless determination, and community. Yeah, I was like that. I got a strong work ethic. And I am relentless. When I'm determined to get something done, that's for damn sure. I told you I can get hyper-focused on my goals, okay? Trust the process. Work for the greater good. At the end of the day, if you can't give back or see how some things that you do affect people on a whole or a collective or your community, your family's future, what are you doing it for? Right? It's about preparation for the future, having discipline, focusing on long-term goals and cooperation. All that from a little ant, right? What's, oh my goodness. I'm thinking of the Frank Sinatra song when he sings about the ants. But what do ants do? They work together, right? They work together. Now that Disney Pixar, they're showing me the Disney Pixar movie where the ants are building everything and working together. What the hell? I got to look up the name. Hold on. No, I don't have to look it up. I think the movie's called Ants. You got to watch these kid cartoon movies, right? There's lessons in it for the adults that goes over the kids' heads. So, I don't know, maybe somebody needs to watch that. But that's what they showed me. Anyway, so then, after I went out to take the trash and I came back and I said, oh my God, like, wow. I really don't feel like feeling everybody's energy. It's hard when you feel collective energy. It really is. But I got this whole damn download because it's like, it's somber. And again, I said the state of the world that everybody's in. And then I think people are balancing karma and the scales and different things. And I'm watching people every day just accumulate and add to their karmic debt just by the things that you're saying online. It's, if you understood that kind of stuff, you would be very careful of your words, I'm telling you. Anyway, we need to unite, guys. We need to get on the same page for this country and the war and everything that's going on, because if not, it's going to hurt a lot more. It's going to hurt a lot more than it's already going to hurt us if we don't band together. And while I was writing all this damn download, Canción Triste, I don't think I'm saying that right, Jesse Cook, in English it means sad song, was playing. And again, Jesse Cook's instrumental, so I'm like, let me look up at least what the name means. And it means sad song. It's sad, unhappy, melancholy music. It's an Argentinian folk song that represents musicals. But I thought, just see how my team works. It confirmed the feeling I was feeling out there, okay? All right. Look up the song Oh Lord by NF and My Life by Mary J. Blige. They're important for somebody. Again, you all want somebody to blame, and God's not the one to be blaming at this point, okay? Number 35, supportive bonds.